Hello everybody! Goawei here, excited to bring you a new series known as Sharp Suggests Saturdays. As the title suggests, joining me is my friend, Sharp.
Hello, everyone.
Now, this series will consist of games that Sharp will either join me in or guide me through. And depending on how much we like this game, we may or may not continue with it. We will either drop the series or just play till the end. So, without further ado, our first game will be Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds. Now, for me, this game is a blind playthrough where I have never played this before, and I've only played one round to test out, sound quality and whatnot. So, Sharp, what about for you?
Yes, I've actually played through. I decided to suggest it to you because I figured you'd enjoy it for the art style and fast-paced gameplay.
Ah, I see. So that means you've played through it at least once, then.
Yes, a couple of times, actually.
Alright, so there we have it. He's going to be guiding me through this game, and we will play through it, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it with us. So, without further ado, we will pick our characters. Alright, so this is the character screen, and apparently we have a timer to pick our characters. Who are you going to play as?
Well, I think since we want to start with fresh characters, I'll go ahead and give my expanded roster a try.
And I'm going to play the maid, because maid.
Good choice.
Do you even need any other reasons to play a maid aside from there being a maid?
I can't think of any.
Yo, on top of that, mine has bunny ears. You think we can handle normal, or should we go easy?
I never go easy.
Alright, normal it is, man. Although I will probably die a lot.
Well, could happen to both of us playing level 0 characters. You never know.
I don't know, man. You're not playing this blind, aren't you?
No, I played through it. That's how I have the full character roster.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, you probably have, better experience than me on this already, so you should be fine.
Well, I do have an idea as to how the game plays out. However, without having a few levels on the character, you don't have a lot of the basic combos and the special abilities to be able to chain together longer hit strings.
Dude, I don't know what I just did. What was that, flashy light thing? And I pressed the button and things blew up and coins flew everywhere.
Well, that's basically one of your specials. You can fire out homing missiles. Since you're using a controller, I think that's, R1 for you? For me, I play on a fight stick, so controls are a bit different.
It's definitely R1. What are these red gems and coins for anyways?
Well, those basically are your experience, which is tallied up at the end of the stage.
Ah, I see. Alright, so more things about this game. Aside from the awesome artwork and whatnot, is there a story behind all this, or is it just kill everything and destroy everyone?
Well, if you ever played some of the older games in the arcade days, such as, say, Double Dragon, Streets of Rage, the basic story is pretty straightforward. In this case, one of the main character's little sisters gets kidnapped, and you're trying to get her back, and it happens to be this dimensional demon lord called Phantom, essentially, that you're trying to rescue her from.
Ah, I see. Is the sister cute?
I'd say so. You like Twin Tails, don't you?
Yes, I do. Twin Tails is Wind Tails. I'm sure every otaku out there has ever heard that phrase.
Yeah, you get the idea then.
Now, I'm not sure about the combo system in this game. All I've been doing is pressing my square button, which I assume is my light attack?
Yes, so you have your light, medium, and hard attack, though with most of the characters, just starting with light attack will chain to medium and hard hits after you start the combo up. However, if you want to start her later on in the combo by doing just straight into medium and hard, you'll have a shorter combo as a result, but you'll get the harder hits at the start if you so choose.
All right.
And certain characters have more range on their medium and hard hits, so it makes a little bit more sense to start with those.
Okay, that makes sense. Is there something like dash attacks, or is that something you have to unlock later on?
You have to unlock it. So we'll get them, we just don't have them at level 0.
Alright, so I'm probably not going to have that right now then.
Not just yet.
Alright, so, wow, did I just... Huh, that was weird. For some reason I thought my combo actually made me jump up, but I don't see it happening anymore.
No, I don't think any of the characters have an upward strike with their combo aside from the down special that I'm using on Mikoto here.
Alright, so another thing to note is I do notice that there are two layers to this map. You know how there's a foreground and a background?
Right, so being able to jump between them is important because obviously you're going to have enemies that spawn on both layers, but it can also be used for evasion. So if you see an oncoming attack coming in, you can bounce between the two layers in order to avoid the attack.
Is it considered like an iframe kind of thing, or no?
It is, but you'll see later on there's going to be bosses and even some of the sub-bosses that have attacks basically like our little homing missiles that can use the same sort of attacks on us.
Kind of like this one?
Yes, but they only really summon one or two at a time.
Ah, I see. So we're basically having the more buff version of it then.
Basically, but if you notice, you have the energy gauge under your health gauge, so you need to power that up first to be able to fire that many at once. You can always fire at least one at a time, even with an empty gauge, but charging that up, the energy gauge is used for that as well as powered up specials, which you unlock by leveling up as well.
Huh. I've noticed that my character hasn't taken as much damage as yours. Is there like a hidden stat bonus that I don't know about?
Well, some of the characters have slightly different stats, and obviously, as you level up, you'll be able to put more skill ranks into the stats you want to power up between attack, defense, and speed. But you're playing a character that's more inclined towards tank stats to begin with, so even though we're both level 0, the same hits on you aren't going to hurt as much as on mine, which is more of a well-rounded character.
I see. Now, we were talking about Elsword earlier. I mean, like, we played this in the past. That's actually how I met Sharp, everybody. my good friend right here, he used to play Elsword with me all the time. This combat system kind of reminds me a bit of Elsword, just not exactly the same, and with cuter girls, obviously.
Right. It's a more basic version of the combo system. I mean, there's a lot more nuance to Elsword, and for a time it was a good game. But, yeah, some of the same appeal is there, even in this.
Speaking of which, what was it about Elsword that you didn't like again? Because I remember we used to play it like it was our life. I don't mean to make it sound like we were no lives, but we played it quite a bit.
It was fun for a while, but it changed over the years. Management basically made it more to a pay-to-win sort of model, and there's a lot of incentive to spend money on their cash shop to be able to have better chances at your upgrade gears. Back when we first started, to give you some context, any sort of gear in the game originally would just cap out at plus 10, I believe, and over time it became capped out at plus 12. Trying to get stuff like that under regular circumstances has basically a 1% chance of success or less once you're getting upwards of plus 10 and higher. But people could spend money on the cash shop in the game in order to get higher success rates on their upgrades. Because the cash shop wasn't quite as heavy of an impact when it was first implemented, most people you would find playing the game would be able to get by with levels plus 6 and plus 7 and do just fine. But nowadays, the status quo is closer to trying to work upwards of plus 9 and higher, and so it makes it a lot harder for people to really compete without sinking a bunch of money into the game.
I do see exactly what you're saying, too, because I remember, like, back when we first started, even plus 6 was like a meta, you know, kind of thing.
Right,
Nowadays,
you could get by, play PvP, clear all the content, and no one would think less of you for it. But now, if you want to get into any sort of endgame content or high-end PvP, it's basically required that you have to have plus 9 and higher on your gear.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
A bit of a hindrance.
Alright, so, I mean, is there any point in using your special later than sooner? Or no?
Well, later on you'll be able to get an ability to cancel your specials into your combo. And you'll also have cut-in abilities that basically use a full gauge of power, which they just call EX attacks. So once you unlock those, you can use that to extend your combo as well as deal more damage overall.
I see.
But now, basically all we really have access to on the energy is going to be those homing missiles.
I mean, they're not the worst things ever, it's just... it doesn't feel like very, one, it's not appealing to me, and two, it doesn't actually seem that strong. Oh my god, freaking motorcycles, yo. Yo, is this considered hit and run? Because I think I can sue them for that, right?
Well, if you have to see who they were first, so you get a good look at the license plate.
No, not really, but you know, insurance is always a thing. They owe us insurance. So,
I don't know. Laws might be a little different in Japan.
Ah, you're right. I mean, like, their legal age is like 13, isn't it?
If I remember correctly, yes, age of consent there is 13. Crazy.
Damn. I know, right? Over here, it's like at least 18. And even to drink, it's like 20-something. 21, I believe?
21, right. I think the age of majority over there for voting and alcohol is just straight 20, if I remember correctly. So they basically just merge the two together, kind of average it out.
But yeah, like I said, the music here is actually pretty good, and I do enjoy the combat system so far. Although, I mean, like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but it's kind of fun. I like smashing things. Thinking about games like Dynasty Warriors, this is exactly like my niche, you know? It's my alley, my game, I love it. What about for you? Aside from the fact that you played it before, yeah, what's your opinion on it?
I've always been a fan of the old style sort of beat 'em ups. Like I said, Double Dragon, Streets of Rage, those old arcade cabinet games where you could just get together with a friend, sometimes more than one, and then just go around wiping everyone out in hordes.
Alright, so now we've met a special character, it seems. And
right,
she
that's
hurts.
the first boss. His name, or rather, her name is M.
M?
Why, it's only one letter, but that's what they call her.
Why is it just one letter?
Apparently her angle is, from what I recall, she's supposed to be an amnesiac, doesn't really remember anything, but has a lust for battle and decided to join the enemy Phantom to fight you just to fulfill that aim. So, like I said, basic story, but kind of gets you some conflicts to
So
go after it.
she's basically a combat maniac psychopath.
Basically. That's something up nice.
You know, I haven't been taking much damage recently, but this really hurts. Alright,
Right.
so I just smashed
If you
open a
get
trash
too
can.
low- Yeah, I was gonna say, smash the trash cans if you get low on HP. Sometimes they have life in them.
Now, I was about to say that. My HP just went up for no reason, but oh, you just explained it. But yeah, I guess the other trash can's for you then, because I already used mine, and how do I block in this game? Because it really hurts.
Well, if you stand still, actually, it auto-blocks for you. So I think that's just to make sure you're not just completely mashing on the button all the time.
I'm standing still and I'm still getting hit. So I don't understand. Did I just die? What's going on?
Well, no, we were just going in slow motion because the enemy went into overdrive mode, which is another thing that we can unlock later.
How come we don't have that? That's not fair.
Well, we will with a few levels, but what overdrive mode is, it basically puts you into bullet time so you can get a bunch of attacks in really fast.
Oh, I was like wondering. I was like, did I lose already? Because it felt like it. Oh my god, I almost got hit. Oh god. Oh, I don't know what I just did. I knocked her down apparently.
Right, I think we're gonna have to hit and run since we're kind of low level for this.
Run! Oh my god! Ah! Get away from me! I don't understand this game. I'm just... Oh god, don't die. Don't die on me, man. I need you alive, Sharp. Are we just like gangbanging her right now?
I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know how I'm doing this, but this is way better than I expected already. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I am so dead.
Yeah, we need to back up.
Yeah, you might wanna... Did you use your last heal already?
Right. I got you. Hopefully I get that alive.
I was like, fuck that! No, 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 no! Yo, dude, did you... Oh, you ate your trash can already, okay.
Right. See if you
Come
can
on!
catch him on that.
Ah! I tried, and I'm about to die, and I'm dead. See, guys, I am Oh, no. Well, I think it's over,
I
guys.
might be down with that.
Ah.
Yeah, when you play this stage in story mode solo, they give you basically what they call level infinity. So your character has been maxed out on everything already. So it's basically a good way to test play characters out. But when you play in arcade with friends, they just put you at your actual level, which if you're level 0 is a bit on the rough side.
Ah, I see. Well, that was pretty good for a first episode, so it's not 15 minutes quite, it's about 14, but I think it's a good place to end it. Thank you for joining me, Sharp! You have anything to say to everyone else before I send them all off?
Well, if you like the game, maybe you can look into picking it up, see if there's a sale. It's not on sale right now, but keep it in mind. And of course, if you like the content we provide, go ahead and leave a comment. Let us know what you'd like to see, if you want more of this in the future, or if you have any suggestions, we'd be happy to hear them.
Alright. Yeah, like I said, if you liked the video, please hit that like button down below. Consider subscribing to see what we upload, because this will be at the very least, and I do stress this, a weekly series. We will have this every Saturday, as it states. And last but not least, thank you all for joining us, and we will see you in the next episode. Goodbye!